up? It's Three Toe, and we are back here with Ace Attorney. Now we're picking up right where we left off last time. Let's see, let's talk to you. Yeah, we're getting right into this shit. The other crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. When we went through the action sequences in the employee area, WP and Hammer were there alongside with everyone else. I see. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1, where I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was asleep in his dressing room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless he had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? Oh, no, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Oh, sorry. Okay. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. Mr. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he asked to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Ah! That's what I'm talking about! A clue, a lead! Well, I don't know about that, but the other day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. You sense that someone other than the regular... Yes, I think. I think it doesn't cut in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? Okay. See, he doesn't even look so sure about anything going on. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Since claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, you better tell me in quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. Oh. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to... Computer runs... Nick, maybe we can see a photo of Mr. Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Try it. Okay, let's go try. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need a date of the murder. Okay. 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the day from that day. Let's see what we've got. Huh? How is that a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. Guess that's why. Okay. I don't imagine I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo from that day. Nope, that's the one on the computer. Okay. Hey, Nick, can we use this? Yes, we can. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said anyway. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Because you're a lawyer. Relax, okay. Any photos we need for the trial. Still, we better if we have some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really was that secretary lady. To be continued. Yes, we'll save our progress. We're on day 2 trial. Okay, district courtroom number 4. We're always against Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show that the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly disguise this case to the court?
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, you see. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Our security layer that works the studios here was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that, there are studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Willpowers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in employee area until noon. Then after that, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m., the prosecution staff came in, or the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Ooh. Skip it. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Okay, Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. That question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call security officers to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Okay. Objection. I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get on to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, say I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have had to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Yes. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through since that morning. Well, I had some errands to run this morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? It interests me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then, Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Okay. We're gonna press... We're gonna press that. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. I'll say it again. It was him. Present is he. Yes. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, is that correct? We were talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? No other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Or Old Day Tokyo, whatever. This Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is that Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having a trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Noisy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the old the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone was to be so noisy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed you that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything, I don't mean mind you. The morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Mr. Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, what? We have to press on what the prop that was broken was. Okay. I'm gonna press. Which prop did he break? He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in my court record. The murder weapon. Okay. Okay. Does that look like it was taped with duct tape? Maybe. And see he's dragging his leg clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. I guess. Let's see here. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. There's gotta be more. I better keep pressing. Okay. Trip and fall. Yes, and I think he was supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. The power sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. You may continue your testimony. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. No way, that's not important. The witness did say the Steel Samurai, yes? It's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Nope. Now allow me to remove that from your mind. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Okay. The only person I saw was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would be still sad. But it's right, you may cross down either way. It's okay. Let's press that. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate and so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they have, I would have seen them. Are you sure? No one else going to the studio would have passed by the window. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, Edge Boy. Edgy Boy. Well, let me make sure it's balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. For that matter, entirely forgetting them. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. No one's suspicious when we pass by at all. No one's suspicious looking, right? No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? Okay. I'm gonna present this. This evidence. No. Well, I thought because hold on. Look at the photograph one more time. This photograph was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So when everyone passes by here, automatically takes a picture. You heard that you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer on the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the words photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there was only data for one of the photos. What could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can Lynn explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Olbag? Oh, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate other than... well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. It might have to do with the thing that I finished my guard duties. Okay, I had one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see, come to think of it, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course. I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin cross-examination. Okay. Okay. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about rehearsals and gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The gate had been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they came in. They came in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was still Samurai Dragon Leg, and the other was a boy who looked to me in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. We can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think it's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, there's already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecutor to consider this new information. And don't forget vital information this time. Yeah. Mr. Powers. So, we are going to save here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And we will get to the bottom of this trial in the next episode. In that case, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.